Adam West was a TV star in the 1960s for playing the hero with a lot of gear. He didn't like being stuck in the role of Batman, but he loved being a sex symbol during the 1960s sexual revolution. He slept with up to 8 women a night, though, behind the mask. How did Adam West sleep with 8 different women every night? Do not skip the last part of the video. Share your ideas in the links below. Follow the Age of Vintage channel to become a part of our great group if you are new here. Batman story. Adam West had a secret life. The part of Batman is what Adam West is best known for. In the 1960s, the show brought new life to the Batman brand. It was a hit at the time and is still a cult favorite. West said that it was also his dream job. He had always liked Batman because it was a mix of a police show and a superhero show. Adam West has stayed a well-known actor in both drama and comedy, even though he has been typecast. He also does voice work for a lot of cartoon shows. West, who is tall and well-built and has a deep baritone voice, was a great choice to play Bruce Wayne, an honest American millionaire who lives in Wayne Manor with his guardian, Dick Grayson. They also act as Batman and Robin when Commissioner Gordon calls them on the bat phone to catch a bad guy running around Gotham City. Of all the superheroes, Batman is without a question one of the most well-known and loved. That could have something to do with how long he's been around and how much time he's spent on the big screen, whether we're talking about DC, Marvel, or something else. There have been many actors who have played the Caped Crusader, but Adam West is without a question one of the most traditional. The famous people and people in show business who worked with Adam all agreed on one thing: it was a real pleasure to work with him. No one else could make people laugh as much as Adam could with his unique brand of comedy. In the middle to late 1960s, Batman was a popular character on TV. Bruce Wayne was played by Adam West, and Burt Ward was Robin, the boy wonder. The show had a sitcom feel and some corny humor. It was a good example of the pop art style of the 1960s. The sets were full of bright colors, and the bad guys were even more so. Most of the time, big stars of the time played them. The show had 3 great seasons before ABC canceled it in 1969 because of a drop in viewers. People still remember it as one of the most interesting and unique TV shows of its time, and brought a bunch of crazy people into our homes. Batman had his own tricks. It has been discovered that the late Hollywood star, Adam West, lived a very fancy life. He has been interested in playing in TV since he was in school. He has worked hard for 60 years. He was in a lot of movies and TV shows over the course of his long career, but most critics always called him TV's Batman, no matter what part he played. But it's safe to say that West, who knew that the Caped Crusader gave him fame, wasn't afraid to make vague references to the character in some of his movies, and often made fun of himself. But because he was so talented, he came back with other feature pictures. West did not have a great youth because he saw his parents split up when he was young. In some ways, his mother had an effect on him. West used to drink too much, just like his mother, but he stopped in 1970. The two of them were also depressed. Adam West was born in Walla Walla, Washington. His parents are Otto West Anderson and Audrey Veer Spear. West's paternal grandparents, on the other hand, were from Sweden. Before getting into Hollywood, he went to Walla Walla High School and Whitman College. He married Billie Lou Yeager in his last year of college. After West graduated from college and served in the Army, he worked in the show business for a while. The Army let Adam go, and he moved to Hawaii with a college friend. He worked as an island tour guide there. An agent from Hollywood was on holiday there at the same time and saw the very good-looking young Adam in one of his community theater performances. That chance meeting set off his whole career. A monkey was one of his first co-stars. Adam got a job on the Kini Papo show as a star with a chimp named Peaches after he moved to Hawaii. You're lucky to have such a great co-star. West got a divorce in 1956. and married Ngar Frisbee Dawson, a Tahitian woman. They had a son and a daughter together, even though that marriage ended in 1962 too. After a few small roles on TV, he changed his name to Adam West and went to Hollywood in 1959. He had supporting parts as a tough guy on TV in horse operas like Tenderfoot Lawman, Colt 45, Bonanza, where he played one of the show's few bad guys, and Tales of Wells Fargo. Eventually, he got a recurring part as Detective Sergeant Steve Nelson on The Detectives. He was more animated than Robert Taylor, who played Nelson's boss. West also had a few dull roles in movies, including a sympathetic cavalry officer in Geronimo and an astronaut in Robinson Crusoe on Mars. He also played the straight man to the Three Stooges in the awful and badly grammared The Outlaws Is Coming, and starred as a tough Texas Ranger in the formulaic spaghetti western The Relentless Four. An interesting idea was a planned historical TV show called Alexander the Great. William Shatner would play the title part, and West would play Cleander, Alexander's right-hand man. West finally got the break he had been waiting for 7 years in 1966, but it turned out to be a curse in disguise. When he was cast as Batman, he made a figure that had never been seen before or since. He put the show in a class by itself, with his dry sense of humor, quick wit, and uncanny knack for beating the villain of the week. One like it hasn't been seen since. At first, the Batman movie was meant to be a theater pilot for the series, like Star Wars, The Clone Wars. The company didn't like this idea, though, and decided to just do a show instead. The movie did get made, though, and it came out in theaters between the first 2 seasons. Adam West didn't really want to do a feature, but he was told he would be fired if he asked for more money than was first offered. He finally got the lead role in the movie, and it was nice that he could show more of his face as Bruce Wayne instead of hiding behind a mask for most of the movie. Adam's peak was many years ago, so he didn't have the tens of millions of dollars that other stars do now. Celebrity Net Worth says that she is worth $8 million, which is a lot of money. Besides, he's worth a lot more than money. The man is famous for being a superhero. When West was cast as Batman, he would join stars like Shatner, who played Captain Kirk, Clayton Moore, who played the Lone Ranger, George Reeves, who played Superman, and Burt Ward, who played Robin. Adam was forced to play a square character when the hit show stopped suddenly in 1968, which made the late star say that it ruined his career. West said that typecasting is a huge problem. Because Batman was a costume figure and a part of American culture, I think I had one of the biggest. Some people told me I couldn't do certain things since Batman wouldn't do them. For a while, it was hard. Many people still liked West after the Batman series finished in 1968, even though the movies he was in weren't very good. West plays the Red Menace in The Girl Who Knew Too Much as a German army captain with a shaky German accent instead of the Joker. He is an ex-CIA agent who is looking into the communist impact on the mafia. Rod Taylor, a Yugoslavian resistance hero, is in Hell River with him. It was one of his better movies, but the well-known actor liked thinking about the good times he had as a single man. He even said that his female fans would always ask him to sign private parts of their bodies. He got a lot of attention from women because he was dressed in a black and gray outfit that driven the ladies crazy. He made sure to enjoy it. West found that women were waiting in line to be with him. The 1960s were a free love and erotic time. West willingly took part in this way of life. West is said to have slept with up to 8 women every night. He even had quickies on the Batman set between scenes. It wasn't just him. A lot of women also wanted to sleep with Burt Ward, who played Robin, Batman's friend. According to the stories, the dynamic pair did a lot of their extracurricular work while still dressed as Batman and Robin. West talked about a time when he and his friend Frank Gorshin, who played the Riddler on the TV show Batman, went to what they thought was a party. West said, "When we walked in, it was an awry. I quickly turned into Batman, and Frank quickly turned into the Riddler, because we were both laughing so hard. The things we walked into were so funny to us, and we were kicked out of the orgy." But Ward, who robbed Adam West's Batman, later said that West exposed him to the craziest sexual acts you can think of. Ward, who was 20 years old and had only been on a few dates, got the part of the boy wonder, Batman's partner. West, who was much older and had more life experience, quickly showed Ward that there were beautiful women eager to sleep with them. Ward and West both used their changing rooms on set to work when they had some free time in between takes. A few years after the show, the actor said that you have to have quickies because of how the outfit fits. West slept with random fans in his dressing room, but when he was out in public, he chose to have famous actors like Jill St. John, Linda Crystal, and Laura Ward by his side. In the 1960s, he was tied to a number of actresses and even dated famous sisters. Natalie Wood was seeing West, and so was her sister Lana Wood, who was famous as Bond girl Plenty O'Toole. It turned out that when he wasn't playing a good guy beating bad guys, like in comic books, which were popular with kids at the time, he was free-loving and enjoying the good life of being a Hollywood star in the 1960s. West had a lot of work after Batman was canceled, but for many years he didn't get much bigger than small parts. It was a big deal for the Batman series when he came back to work on The Caped Crusader. West was in the movies, but Michael Keaton played Batman. Along with his other jobs, Adam West kept doing voice work. Animated shows like Family Guy's Mayor, Very Odd Parents' Catman, and SpongeBob SquarePants' young version of Mermaid Man gave Adam West guest parts. Adam became famous very quickly in Hollywood and has had a great job in show business for 50 years. People all over the world still remember him as Batman from the famous TV show and movie of the same name, which aired more than 50 years ago. Adam has played many roles in movies, plays, and TV shows, but Batman and his alter ego Bruce Wayne are still his most famous roles. As of June 9, 2017, Adam West had been 88 years old. He had been sick with leukemia for a short time. West died peacefully with his family by his side. He is survived by his wife Marcelle, their 6 children, 5 grandkids, and 2 great-grandchildren. West said, "I never even think about that," when asked how he thought his career would have gone without Batman. How often does an actor get the chance to make a part their own? Not many. Someone that everyone in the family loves. That's really great. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. If you want to help my work, please go to my Patreon page. It's your turn now. What do you think about Adam West's life and what he left behind? Thanks in part to West's performance, Batman was the first great way to introduce people to superheroes, and Batman in particular during the week.